Craig Harrison, it's a
Yeah.
busy time anyway, but as far as cup competition's
Yeah.
concerned, there are 3 in the space of 11 days. We've navigated the first hurdle
Yeah.
against these 5. Now it's Ruthin Town in the JD Welsh Cup.
Yeah, it is. It's we want to be in all competitions right to the very end. If not win them, if we can. The Scottish Challenge Cup is it's a prestigious cup, and we're very proud to represent Wales in that. So obviously we're pleased to go through the quarterfinals. Looking forward to the draw on Thursday, but then we revert back to domestic competition, and then the Welsh Cup is a prestigious tournament as well, which we will do everything to try and win. Obviously, with the holders from last year, got a really strong record over the last few years with it. Won it quite a few times myself, and understand that it's obviously the league is the bread and butter for ourselves, and we need to. But secondly, the Welsh Cup, it's something that everyone at the club, all the players, all the staff, all the fans, want to do as well as what we can, and hopefully try to finish that at the end of the season with a day out in the cup final.
And although it is an away game for most of the team and certainly staff as well, it's probably closer to where people live as opposed to coming to Park Hall.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's geographically, it's not a bad one. I know obviously the first round we're involved in, I believe, is regionalised anyway. So yeah, Chris Sargent went to watch them last Friday. And he's done his report, done his due diligence, and we've looked at them, and we'll obviously treat them with the respect that they're due, and know that if we don't turn up, it'll be a tough game, and I'm sure they'll be well and truly up for it. We know, in the recent past, the first round last year against Chirk, we went through on penalties, so it's something that we don't really want to be, repeating. We want to try and get through in the 90 minutes and get through to another stage of another really big cup.
It is a grass pitch, and of course the conditions at the moment, lots of rain.
Yeah.
How has that affected preparations?
Yeah, we'll be training at Denby Town tomorrow, so we've got a good relationship with Denby Town. We've got Josh Locke there on loan, and we'll be using their facilities to prepare for the game on Wednesday to try and get a bit of continuity on the grass the day beforehand, and it just makes sense. So yeah, obviously there has been a bit of rain, but I don't think there's been any rain today. There's no rain forecast tomorrow. So we'll be preparing as best we can regarding surfaces. We do regarding team, we do regarding opposition. So it just makes sense to do tomorrow's session at Denby Town, which is a great facility as well. It's a fantastic facility. So yeah, we're looking forward to that, and I think Ruthin's got a decent enough pitch. Like you said, I was up there last year. Played pre-season 2 years ago, and they've spent a lot of money at the club, and they've moved the club forward quite a bit over the last 4 or 5 years, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Everyone loves the Welsh Cup.
We had a very busy September as far as fixtures were concerned.
Yeah.
No midweek games in the first 2 weeks of October, but now we're back to midweek, weekend, and a sequence of those ahead.
Yeah, we have. Obviously we've got a game Wednesday, and then we've got a game Saturday away at Barry. Then we've got another game on Tuesday night at Gresford in the MG Cup, and then again we've got home to Ballard the week after. So the next 2 weeks is, and the week after we've got because of the getting through in the Challenge Cup, we've rearranged the Colwyn Bay game. So the next 3 weeks we've got Saturday, Tuesday, or Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. So yeah, it's something that it comes with the territory. Part and parcel of actually, being successful in the cups. That's what we want. The more games, the better. It tends to give you the impression that we're doing well in the cups, which we are, and we want to stay in them. Want to get the final of every three. All three cups, as well as obviously keep our position top of the league. So yeah, it's Saturday's been and gone. Great results. Great to go through. Mixed performance. Very good first half. Not so good second half. But we got through with some real quality penalties and some fantastic goalkeeping from Conor Hart, and then we prepare ready. The lads had Sunday off, and we've been in today, prepare and prepare for the game on Wednesday, which now, as we speak about quite a bit, is the most important one because the next one.
Although we've had a hectic schedule, you haven't made that many changes to the starting lineup on each occasion, just the one, for example, last Saturday.
Yeah.
Are we likely to see that same pattern continuing against Ruthin?
Yeah, again, going to every game, wanting to win the game and picking the team I think's best that's going to win the game, that's fully fit. We've obviously, it was good to get John Routledge and Ash Baker back in the back in some minutes. It was very, it was very small minutes, but obviously John played a key part in scoring his penalty as well. So Rory Holton got some more minutes. So yeah, in training today, Josh Pass been back in today, and Jake Canavan's been back in today. So at this moment in time, we've only got 2 injuries, and obviously, Jared Horlock's got a hamstring injury, and Dec McManus. But apart from that, we're back to full hit, which is brilliant. Certainly with the busy schedule we've got coming up. But again, I'll pick the team that I think will win the game, and we'll go from there, and then we'll deal with Saturday's game after that.
Well, we will be travelling to Barrytown United just a couple of days after the Ruthin game. Will the fact that is at close space in terms of time affect the starting 11 on Wednesday?
Possibly not. Again, we'll go on each game as it comes. It's very, very boring, and it's very, very cliche. But I think if you start taking your eye off the one in front of you, then you get your backside bit, and it's not something that we want to do. Like I said, we hold all competitions in high regard, and we want to get through them all. And certainly it's the next one. So at this moment in time, there's no thought about Barrytown whatsoever right at this moment in time. But obviously, once the final whistle goes on Wednesday, 100% will be then on to Barrytown. So, that's I went to watch them last week or the week before playing Cardiff Met when we were down at Pen and Bond. So we've done, I like to go and see every team live if I can. And you get a better feel for it, and it's worked up to now. We obviously, and it's also as well, it's shown the respect that's due to the teams, whether they're top of the league, bottom of the league, from a different competition, a different league, etc., etc. You always learn more when you go to the game yourself. Say that myself or Sarge have been to games and exactly the same. Like I said, Ruthin's really important we get through, really important we have a good performance. Then equally as important, straight after the game, as soon as that final whistle's gone, win, lose or draw, it'll be Barrytown will be the most important game of the season.
Ruthin are in the second tier, of course, of Welsh football, and they've had an indifferent start to the season, lost the last couple of games, but in many ways this is an opportunity for them with nothing at all to lose and maybe everything to gain.
Yeah, we had that experience last year, didn't we? Referring back to last year, Chirk. Again, we go there and they were, in similar positions. The team playing from a team league below, away from home, and raise the game, which they will do naturally. If we don't set about it the right way, with the right attitude and the right mindset and the professionalism, then it'll be a really, really tough game. So it's just important that we get our mindset right, and physically we'll be right. We tactically will be right. But it's just the mindset now of everyone being on the, being in a positive mindset and making sure we'll go out there and do a professional job.